Fuck. I just woke up. Welcome to my first vlog. I think that's the longest I've slept in so long. It's 9:30 and I was asleep at at 11:30. Usually my sleep schedule's pretty good, but that was outrageous sleep. Pretty fucking outrageous. So the plan is right now, weigh myself, I can get some morning sunlight and hydrate. If for some strange reason you did click on this video, you must be bored. First of all, do something with your life. Second of all, suppose I'm about to tell you like what's going on. So basically I just go to gym in college and see the lads and my girlfriend. That's pretty much the height of my life. So I just said fuck it, I'm gonna start recording my gym stuff because I actually have like a passion for it and I actually enjoy it. Like I probably will end up getting technical and all that, but for the time being, like I'm just gonna record me in the gym, I suppose, and what I eat before and after, because that hasn't been done before. So I'm really paving my own lane here, recording gym stuff. But yeah, I just think, fuck it. I want to look back and be able to see what I was at, I suppose, and be cool to look back on. But anyway, as I've said, I was supposed to be going out and getting sunlight. Bottle that, because this is my first time vlogging, so I was gonna go for a walk and like vlog, but then my neighbour is standing outside and I can't walk out and be like, hey YouTube, because he knows I'm not a YouTuber, so that's just mad awkward. And then like, why am I talking to my phone then? But that's something I need to get used to. So anyway, bottle the morning walk, which would have been good for my brain and all that, because it's like mush right now. I slept for like 10 hours, which is like the most I've ever slept. My brain, like, I actually can't say that. I can't say that. Yeah, no, I can't say that. But anyway, yeah, my brain just feels like mush. So, bottle the morning walk. So I think the POA, by the way, fit check. Crocorinos with the toes. With my toes at the back, at the front. And then we got some joggers and a hoodie. Fuck me, I look rough. Oh, we're supposed to be this way. We're supposed to be this way. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have a shower, freshen up. And then I'll check back in and see Wagwan. So freshened up, had a shower. I just feel like I need to tell you this way. Hold on a sec. See this shit? Nicest smelling like deodorant on the market right now. It's obviously not an ad because I get like, surprised if I get 2 views, but it's really good. I would recommend. So meal number 1 going in. This is raspberries, blueberries, Greek yogurt, oats, salt, and milk. I'm going to put this screenshot from the MyFitnessPal in, and I'm just going to finish off this water. This is a very carb heavy meal, so we're getting our carbs from oats, the quick carbs from the honey. I don't know if I mentioned that, but there's honey in it as well. And then the blueberries and raspberries, they are going to be processed and digested, through the liver. So in theory, that's going to give me energy later on in my session. Now that's just theory, like probably won't make that much difference. It doesn't matter what kind of carb sources you're getting it from, whether that's oats or rice, or just get your carbs in before you train. And I'll see you in the car or when I'm taking my pre-workout. I'll talk to you then. Okay, pre-workout going in. I'm having this like 20 minutes after my first meal. So that I'm waiting 40 minutes till I go to the gym after my last bite of my first meal. So halfway through that, takes 20 minutes for caffeine to get into the system. So I'm using the Naughty Boy Menace pre-workout. Basically because it's just handy and I can get it in the shop. I don't have to order anything online. Because I just so much prefer to get it in a shop. Do you know? What's this? 14 grams. But like pre-workout is definitely far from essential. You shouldn't be using it every time you train. Like I will not drink caffeine after, on some rare occasions, but I won't drink caffeine after like 12 o'clock because it's just gonna fuck up your sleep. Well, for me anyway, sleep's fucked up. Everything else is fucked up, so I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, 14 grams of this is a serving, which seems like a lot, but fuck it. Then we're just getting some creatine. Take about 6 grams because I want to. And like everyone says everyone should be taking creatine, but I don't think anyone ever says why we should be taking creatine. And I'm on that boat as well. I don't know. Like obviously your ATP systems, and there's like evidence to show that it betters mental health or cognitive function or something like that, but it's just like a safe thing to take. And then once again, some Naughty Boy hydration. Haven't actually read the dosage on this, but I'm assuming it's alright between sodium, potassium and magnesium, but I'm kind of running low, so I don't even know if I'll get a full serving out of this. What's this, 9 gram serving? Nine grams serving. This might be the last hydration I get. Just come out. Okay, so I'm just heading to the gym now. Got my pre-workout meal in, which I've shown, and I got my pre-workout drink in, I suppose. My hydration and just caffeine, pretty much. Like, people, you do not need to buy pre-workout. Like, just have a coffee. Have a black coffee before you work out and have some salt in your water. Like, it's practically the same thing. I'm just lucky that they were bought for me. My girlfriend bought me the hydration anyway. I'm just lucky that she bought them for me, but it's not an essential. Like if you're thinking about starting the gym, do not be out here buying all these supplements and stuff. Like creators push them so much, but just because they're getting paid, you really don't need it. Salt water in the morning and a black coffee before you work out. And like really you shouldn't even need to supplement caffeine. You should be getting enough energy from your pre-workout meal. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Today we are training shoulders and arms, so pretty much delts, triceps, biceps. I run a 5-day split. It's really a 4-day split, but I go shoulders and arms, chest and back, legs, shoulders and arms, chest and back. And for every muscle group I do 2 sets per session, twice a week. So I'm going to record my session here and I'm going to talk it through it. But I'm very minimalist. Like if it's not easy or convenient, I'm not doing it. So my sessions take an hour tops. So like you don't need to be in the gym for 2 hours a day, because I think people have that notion in their mind that you need to be in 2 hours a day, 7 days a week, and obviously like no one's gonna go then. Fuck that. I wouldn't do anything for 2 hours a day for 7 days a week forever. Like fuck that. Are you mad? So I'm literally 1 hour. I'm not gonna lie, most weeks I'll skip legs. Like it's so like beta male of me, but just can't be arsed with legs. Plus I don't have the shittest legs ever. Like my legs are pretty okay, but I definitely train upper body every week. So what was I talking about? I don't know. But what's on my mind now is like, obviously this is my first YouTube video,
that I'm posting, and I haven't really recorded in the gym, so like I have a bit of self-doubt about it. But I was literally watching Togi. I don't know if you know Togi. Most of his stuff he does is ridiculous. Like I'm not saying it's not, but his Book of Togi chapter of every video is really good. And he was talking about it last night. If this like scenario, right? If you painted a meter long line across your sitting room, and I asked you to walk across it, 99 out of 100 times, you're not even going to think about it, and you're just going to walk across it, and you're going to walk across it perfectly. But if I put that imaginary line that we just painted on the ground 100 meters in the air, you're probably not going to walk across it. But it's the same action as walking across it on your sitting room floor. Does that make sense? You're still just walking across a line, but it's the fear that, oh my God, I might fall. And it's the fear that holds us back from doing what we want to do. Like, so basically the premise of it is focus on the task. So what am I going in here to do? What do I need to focus on? Just record. Just record yourself and talk through what you're doing. And like, who cares what anyone else thinks? Like, it's actually selfish, I think. And you're so self-centered to think that everyone cares about what you do. Like, no one gives a fuck. Everyone's worried about what they're doing. So I'm just gonna go in here and record what I'm doing, and hopefully it's somewhat entertaining for you, and if like you get something from it. But there's been a bit of waffle, but I kind of plan on, there's crazy speed bumps ever here. I kind of plan on having these kind of chats on the way to the gym, because it's only like a 5-minute drive, so it'll be like a 5-minute segment every time before we go into the gym, just talking. So you can skip them if you don't like them, but usually I'll just be waffling. But yeah, that's what's going on. I'm just pulling up to the gym now. About to hit shoulders and arms. I have a tripod that I brought with me, so hopefully I can use that and set it up. But it's the most fuck off tripod ever. It's huge. But yeah, I'm gonna hopefully get. I'm gonna get the audio off my headphones, so the audio might be wank. So I might end up doing a voiceover on some of it, but hopefully it actually turns out all right. You always see the YouTubers with their mics that attach here. Might think about getting one of them, but first I need to just like post YouTube videos and provide some content. But yeah, gonna head into the gym now. So, as you can see there, on the 6th one, I wasn't killing myself to get it. Was it a harder rep? Yeah. You can see the involuntary slow down of the reps, so that's what we're looking for. So, 5 last time, 6 this week, good. But then we obviously got 7 in our second set, so we're going to be aiming for 7 again, but again, 6 is alright. So you can see there, as I was doing my set, I'm not coming up here. You're just going to be getting on the tracks there. I'm stopping about here. Obviously you can't judge every single set, every single rep. Some reps are going to be a bit short, some reps are going to be a bit short as I need here. Some reps are going to be a bit higher, but just don't stress it. You're just in here to train, enjoy it as well. You can't be micromanaging everything you do. But yeah, I really like this. Really like this. So I'm going to rest for another minute or so and get into the second set. So in 2 minutes we're gonna get into our second set. Once again, aim for 7. Again, we get it. I think we got 7 there. I'll watch it back and then I'll get. But I don't really implement power shunts. I don't really like them. I think just push until you can't anymore, because you need to give your muscles a reason to grow. I think like Jeffrey Nippard done a study about how lengthened power shunts can be beneficial. I like to just push as hard as I can on sets that I want to go for full failure. There is studies about 1 rep in reserve, how there's a drop off in more in your recruitment, but wouldn't worry about it. That was a good set, and we're going to go into a long head bicep movement now. So last time I trained, I got 7 and 6. So 7 and 7. I have been stuck on this 7 and 6 for a while, so I'm really hoping to get 7 and 7. I'm gonna shoot for 7 this time, this set. And these sets can be pretty brutal. I find it the hardest set to do, but I'll get into it. So I forgot to mention why I'm doing it like this. It's the same as a very common exercise where you're lying on a bench on an incline, and you're just lying back and your arms are behind your torso, which is going to target your long head. But I'm just doing it on a lat pull down here. So just that you have a support at the back of your arm, just above your elbow, and the more stability, the more force output. So it's just a lot more stable, and I enjoy this a lot more than having your arm swinging. Also, I feel like this gets rid of shoulder pain that I did have when I was doing it unsupported. So give it a try. So, first 2 minutes again. We're going to get into second set. Shoot for 7. Hopefully get it. Okay, let's get to work. Got the 7. That's a big win. Got the 7. And this is all long head. Okay. 7 reps. Happy here. Going to move on to our first tricep, which is the JM press. So I'm recording the voiceover for this because the audio was just so fucked in this clip. But this is our first tricep movement. It's a JM press. So once again, really stable. Leave no room for, forcing reps. That isn't just using your tricep. So here, just bringing it down to my face, using a pretty narrow grip, but not too narrow that it's just uncomfortable on the elbows. And I was saying about my progressive overload, so I upped the weight here from 12.5 each side to 15 from my last session, and I'm just bringing it to kind of 1 rep in reserve or close to failure, where I'm not absolutely killing myself to get the rep. So previous to this, I did another JM press set, and I'm just not showing it because I'm sure you don't need to see me doing a JM press again. But then I moved on to a front delt, kind of mid delt movement, which is the shoulder press, and like a numpty, I recorded it vertically, so it just looks a bit cat. So this is my second set, and I'm just explaining here why I would rather use the machine instead of dumbbells, because dumbbells leave a lot of room for having to think about your form instead of just pushing weight. So that's why I prefer using the shoulder press machine, because you're locked into one position. And here's me just waffling to the camera yet again. So I'll leave you to watch the rest of this set. Yet again, recorded this vertically and the audio was fucked. So this is my last set, and it's my second set of triceps. So it's a unilateral tricep push down. I'm just using a cuff here on my hands, and I'm pushing with that. It's just very comfy for me, and I'm bracing off the pad, and I'm pushing these sets hard to failure. I don't rest, I think, in this clip between each arm, which I probably should, but I just wanted to get the session done. But I would recommend resting for your normal rest period between unilateral sets. But here I just set a bad example and didn't do it. But yeah, this is a really nice exercise. I love it. It's stable, and you can just think about driving that forearm down and straightening the arm to work that tricep. So here's me just thinking I'm huge, posing after this session. Pretty good pump from it, but I wouldn't worry about too much about getting pumped. Pump doesn't equal muscle growth. So I just watched a few of them clips back, and Jesus Christ, you cannot hear me in them. So I'm gonna have to probably stick a voiceover over them. But yeah, it was a good session. Definitely progressively overloaded on some movements. And as you can see, it's such a minimal exercise selection, but it's effective. Like, you do not need to be in there for 2 hours or whatever. Just go in, bring some muscle groups to failure, and go from there. But yeah, gonna head home now. Get a post-workout meal in. Really, post-workout meal, you're just looking for a bit of carbs, 40 grams of protein, and you're laughing. I think I might have a Fit Foods or something. Like they're just a meal prep company, and because they're just quick and reliable. As I said before, if it's not easy, I'm not doing it, because when you're doing this 24/7, it's very consuming. Eating good meals all the time, cooking, cleaning, tracking, steps, everything. It's a lot. So trying to keep it as minimalist as possible is, for me, it's important. But yeah, I'll check back in once I'm eating my post-workout meal, and then I'm gonna go see my girlfriend. They're working on a house in an estate where I live, so I'm gonna go check out what's going on there, and we're gonna try to suss out some vaccines for Thailand and see where we go from there. So I might vlog a bit with my girlfriend Jenny, or I mightn't. See what happens. But yeah, check back in then. This is the post-out workout meal going down. Kind of look like ass. I haven't had it before. Looks like ass, but suppose burrito bowl review coming in. Oh wow, wow. This is the post-workout meal. Doesn't look very appetizing. I'll give you a review now. So, review going in. This looks like ass, really. Not great. Not great at all. I think it actually looks worse than it tastes, I suppose. Like, it's not even that it's not a steak, it just looks like ass. But, gonna get this in. Might have a shower, probably should. Then go see Jenny. Right, so review on the burrito bowl. Just didn't taste like much, really. Like, it's alright. Wasn't great. Wasn't like, oh, need that again. Like, there are some fit foods. Like, there's like a noodle fit foods. Unreal. But, yeah, no, that one wasn't even a fit foods. I don't know what it was. It was alright. Wouldn't have it again. But wouldn't like try cancel it. So, like, don't send hate comments to them. It was alright. Done the job. Got some protein and carbs in. And a bit of veg. Because health. But yeah, the admin of having a shower right now. Will I do it? Wait. Nah, be alright. So the voices got to me and I had a shower. I couldn't go out without having a shower. Anyway, food check. Got this kind of oversized tee from Penny's, I think. These tees are just class. And then some straight leg joggers. Why am I calling them joggers? Just pants. But I'm gonna head to see Jenny now. Oh, don't mind my room. It's pretty bad. Anyway, gonna head now. That's the fit. Had a shower. Yeah. So, when was the last time I checked in? I had a shower and did the food check. So we went out to Jenny's house, well, the other house, and we helped manual graft.
Carrying couches down
The
stairs, and then we came back here. No, we set up your appointment to get your vaccines.
Set up my appointment for the vaccines for traveling.
And then we came back here. And
got like an hour and a half of study done.
Yeah, we're literally just done. Both of us did
And
something.
I think we might be getting something a little cheeky. So maybe like a Domino's or Chinese, I don't know. But welcome to the channel, Jenny. You must feel
Thanks.
so what's the word?
Privileged. I do.
Yeah.
I feel very privileged.
So I suppose we'll check back in if we get something cheeky. Which we might do.
When?
Actually 10 out of 10. So nice.
Banging.
So good.
And this is your pizza, Jamaican.